Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor.
Serrano
What y'all
Taylor.
think? What y'all think?
I'm rooting
Will
for
they be able to?
Serrano. I'm rooting for Serrano
Same,
for sure.
I mean,
same.
she should have
But
won. She should have won the last one. Actually, the
yeah,
last two.
I agree on the last one for sure. I don't know about the first one.
Yeah, the first one I can't say fully.
I'll have to watch that again. The first one.
It's a draw at worst. That's all I'm gonna say.
Draw that wow. Draw that worse
Uh,
is like that's one of them big rivalries.
I
Yeah,
don't know, man.
that's
What you so
it's a draw at worst.
third fight? What you thinking? Will it be better than
Stoppage.
the second fight?
Stop it.
Stoppage.
By
Hold on,
who?
stop it. Hold on, stop it over Taylor.
Serrano?
Go make the cheese that debate.
Welcome to LaRue's room, y'all. Hey, we back at you with another one. Hey, we got to break down the weekend coming up, bro. We got GT back with us, and we got MG, of course. It's your boy Mamba Stapes. GT, how you been, bro? You been all right?
Been good, man. Just got back from the States, man. Feel good. Back in Costa Rica, chilling.
How was your stay in the States?
I stayed for about 4 days. Went to see my daughter graduate. She went to school at a university right outside of LA. So Cali for a
Okay,
few
okay.
days. Matter of fact, as soon as I landed right on the that protest, right inside the protest.
Oh,
That
word?
same day. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna
Dang.
post that too. I forgot to post it. Like as soon as I got in my Uber, it was crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
It was
Hey,
war
I'm
zone
glad
down
you
there,
made it
man.
back safely, bro.
For
Glad it was
sure.
a safe trip,
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
safe trip, perfect, man,
Yeah.
beautiful. Graduated, got her bachelor's in psychology, and she got two associates as well. So she
Oh, good,
making
good.
us proud.
Con- Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah. Shout
That's
Yeah,
a
out
for
to
blessing.
sure.
Mir. Shout
Shout out
out
to
to
her for
Mir.
sure.
Shout out, shout out.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
MG, I know you got a couple things cooking, bro. It's obviously summer's vacation time. It's trip season. How you feeling, bro? You ready?
I ain't got shit cooking, but nah, yeah,
Uh,
I'm headed to Vegas this week for NBA Summer League, but um
nice.
yeah, nothing too much. I'm in the house right now.
Hey,
This part of the summer.
Brownie, if you see this, bro, come on and fuck with us, big dog. Come on and fuck
I
with
mean,
us.
yeah, yeah, sure.
Hell no. Well, let's get into it, bro. Hey, we got fights on Friday. We got fights on Saturday. Bro, July's crazy. July's a crazy month for boxing, bro.
Yeah,
But let's get straight
Good.
into it, bro. Friday, got the ladies putting on, bro, for the world. A lot of championship fights. Lisa Baumgartner, she's defending two of her belts, correct? She's not undisputed at, is she?
Mm-mm.
I know she's got the
I think
WBA.
she might be undisputed, man.
In that weight class?
Did she change?
No, she didn't change, but I didn't think she had all four belts.
I don't know, man. I want to say.
Sh-
I want to
I wouldn't. I
say.
wouldn't. I'll tell you. I would believe GT over you, Staples. But
No
Oh, hell
facts.
no,
No
don't do that.
facts. No
Don't
facts.
do
Me
that. Don't
too.
do that.
Me too.
Nah.
100% I would.
No,
100%.
no, don't do that. I'm gonna go with Charles over mine, but I could have sworn I heard her say that she was undisputed a few times. You know, that ain't something you accidentally slip up and say.
Nah,
So
nah. She might
for
be
sure, that's a
undisputed.
serious claim. That's a serious claim.
Fans, forgive me if y'all watching. When y'all watch this, forgive me. I will fact check that later. But
forgive all of us for not knowing.
forgive, forgive all of us for not
Yeah,
knowing.
for
But
not knowing up front.
hey, but that fight with Jennifer Miranda, hey, it's gonna be a tough one. She's undefeated. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I
There
don't know
might
if
be
it's
some
gonna be
fireworks.
that tough.
It might be a little tough, bro. I haven't watched this
Think she
girl fight,
might
but I'm
clean
gonna.
her up.
Oh, you think she get a knockout?
Think she might clean her up. I didn't
You
say
think she get
that.
a
I said she gonna clean her up.
predicted? What's up? What you got?
No, I think she's gonna dominate. I think
Really?
she'll dominate that one. I think so.
How long's the layoff
Uh,
been? About a
uh,
year and a half.
I think
Year and a
yeah, it's
half.
just the whole situation.
Ooh.
She's been off for a
Yeah,
little minute, bro.
yeah, little
I'm
situation.
I'm not saying. Well, she even came. I'm not saying she's gonna be in terrible shape or anything like that. She's 31. It, she can still fight. She still got everything she needs. But I mean, bro, you've been out the ring for a little while, so that's tough. That's tough. I
Year
don't
and a half
know.
is nuts.
Yeah, that
It's a
changes
bit
I
much.
things.
mean,
I didn't even know that.
I guess it all depends on how dedicated and disciplined she's been in that year and a half. Ring rust is gonna happen regardless, but like
100%.
some people could take that year and a half a little differently than others.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it now. I mean, the girl she's fighting is 12-0, one knockout. So there's no, obviously she can box, but there's no power. There's no real threat as far as that. So I
That's
think
what I'm
it's a good
saying.
sparring partner at the
Nah,
end.
you know what though? She got some power. Her record don't show it, but she got some like I don't want to call it like stupid power, but y'all know what I mean. Like it's kind of like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Hits
yeah.
you
You talking
when
about
she
Natural
hits you.
power,
Yeah, she get if
kind
she
of like
hits you
natural.
with her hardest shot, she can get you out of there. You know,
you
so
talking
she
about
Yeah,
Alicia
yeah,
or her opponent?
her opponent.
yeah,
I want to
You
see.
hold on. You was talking about the opponent record, right? Just now. You
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I watched a couple of her fights and I seen her. She threw my favorite punch was the overhand and she put somebody down like and it was a stupid punch like a donkey punch like it
Oh,
has some
okay.
mustard and but it ain't
It's
nothing like
that
of course her record don't show it. Most women's records don't show
Hmm.
knockout ratios crazy high knockout
for
ratios but
sure, for
um
sure.
yeah, the eye test I gave her a couple days ago was decent power. You know, it's something to keep your hands up. You can't be in there all doing all this. You know what I'm saying? Until
Right,
later on,
right. You got
yeah.
to box that out.
I would. I'm intrigued at this point. So what I've always kind of noticed about Alicia was her gas tank kind of it dwindles a little bit towards the end of the fight, right?
Hmm.
So depending on how she comes in, I'm sure she's going to be in shape, not a problem. But like you said, bro, she can throw some sneaky punches in there,
I think she's
maybe
gonna
touch
take
her
it
a little bit.
easy
Who?
beginning the fight. I think Alicia gonna take it easy beginning the fight, ring rust wise, right? She probably
I
gonna
don't
take it
know.
easy.
I don't know. She's a dog, bro. Dogs don't do that.
Before y'all told me, about the layoff and what else? Y'all said? Oh, yeah, so the layoff. I had this fight like it was gonna be not one to watch, to be honest, because of
Really?
the matchup. Like her opponent is they nowhere near on the same level. Even though the
Mm-mm.
girl's
Yeah,
she's a veteran. You know, she's been going at it for a long time. But
Mm-hmm.
the
yeah.
skill
That don't even
level
see the
is so
same.
different. The skill level is so different that it's not a matchup that I'm looking forward to watching. But with
Right.
the layoff makes it more interesting. And but most importantly, I was wanting to see how she looked. If she looked any different, having a new trainer in Derek James, which is he's one of the best
Mm-hmm.
trainers in the game, if not the best trainer in the history of the sport. So I was I was
Mm-hmm.
um I was really waiting to see that. You know what I'm saying, to see if she had any changes made.
Right, right.
So with Derrick James, I know MG, you like Derrick James somewhat. I like Derrick James, but
Hey, hey, hey,
Spence.
hey, hey. That's somewhat crazy. I just thought that Bo Mack was the better trainer.
yeah,
That's all.
you're a Terrence Crawford fan, so I'm not.
That's
It
all.
is what it is. But
That's all.
I think Derrick James, man, I don't know if that's a good fit for her. Personally, I don't know. She's very elusive. She's athletic as shit.
I
Very
almost
much
think
so.
that she'll be able to take to the training more than some of like the people with egos that he kind of had that didn't. Like I feel like Anthony Joshua wasn't really a good fit for Derek James.
Yeah, I get
So
And
what
like
you're saying.
yeah.
That makes a lot of
So like that
sense.
I think that she might it might be a little better. I think she might take to it a little bit more, hopefully,
I'm
Right.
hoping
than a few of the other people that he
because
had.
right now Derrick James, man, his last 2 years it ain't looking too hot, but he'll be back. He'll be back.
He always keep a big fight on him though,
He do.
thankfully. And rightfully so. He should.
Facts, facts.
He-
GT, do you know if Frank Martin left Derrick James? Side note, sidebar.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I was watching an
Man,
interview with him. He didn't like he has another head trainer.
okay, okay,
but
makes
Um,
they
sense.
still
I was
work together
watching an
though, right?
interview with him.
I
I
don't.
think they still work. I don't know if it's directly, but I was watching an interview he had, and he said that Derrick James wasn't his head trainer anymore,
Okay,
or for the moment, for the moment.
he
Hmm.
left. Simple
But
as
I
that. I think he left.
But the Baumgartner fight out before I found out the layoff. I had it almost like a early knockout for Alicia, probably like second or third round. Looking at the girl because the girl
Yeah,
the record looks good and she's got all this experience, but
Hmm.
eye test. The eye test wasn't doing it.
yeah, it's Yeah, she's lacking in the skill department to me, man. Big time, man.
Tailor made.
It's so much that this is they I don't want to say nothing negative, I'm too nice to people, but it's almost like they gave Alicia somebody just a step over, you know what I'm saying, for to build up some
Yeah.
whatever next.
Tune up fight.
Yeah.
Tune up fight.
Like a super tune up, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to I can't even explain it, man, because
They put the
I'd
training
be
wheels
being
on
too
the
negative.
bicycle. They put the training wheels on the bicycle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I misspoke. She's only been off for damn near a year.
Oh, okay.
Almost a year.
Yeah, pretty much a year.
And she
So
won that
not a year
fight
and a
by
half.
stoppage, right? It was like a premature
Yes.
stoppage. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
honestly, I didn't get to see. We didn't. I guess we didn't see enough of her. But I about to say I wasn't
Mm-mm.
impressed in that fight, to be honest. With her technique and skill.
Uh-uh.
Of course, she won. Win is a win. But I didn't. The fight wasn't like it
Yeah.
wasn't long enough. So maybe if it would have went longer, we would have seen some better performance.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Final predictions on that fight.
Early
I still
knockout.
think she gonna win. Still think she gonna win.
So y'all both got stoppage.
Second or third, early round, early knockout.
Because I mean, it's been a year. I think she's not gonna look as bad as she did in that last fight.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be domination. I can't predict the round or stop it. I think it's gonna be domination though. It's gonna be a clear. I'm trying to be GT trying to
Ass
get me
whooping.
to not be as negative. It's gonna be. I think it's just gonna be a little bit
Now that's just
one of
me. You
those
do your thing, man. Go crazy, champ.
uh what Cat Williams say? Chrysler 300 like a Bentley to a real Bentley pull up.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Might
For
might
real.
might be something like that is what I'm saying. That's how I feel about that fight.
Well, let's move on. We got Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor
Oh,
3.
whoa. Hold on. Before we go there, I gotta mention one of the fights on that card, which is a great card,
Hmm.
might I say.
Savannah Marshall.
The Savannah Marshall versus
Go
Shadeja Green
ahead.
fight is gonna be the second best fight to watch that night,
Other night,
under the main event. Yeah, second best fight of the night. And it might actually take the cake, man, because
talk your
I
shit,
was
I've
man.
thinking
been
that
watching
too. I was
I've
thinking
been
that
watching
too.
Shadeja since she was in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? We had a
Hmm.
relationship, Instagram relationship, and she actually won. I used to give out free equipment and Xboxes and headgears and gloves and running shoes to amateurs, and the program was called Amateur Training Like Professionals. And she actually won the very last one before I stopped doing it. So I've been watching Shadeja for, man, I want to say 2015, 16, maybe even before that. So
9, 10
and
years, yeah.
also, yeah, I got a history with Savannah Marshall. Me, Clarissa, and John David Jackson. We went to the
Hmm.
UK and took out them straps and became
Yeah,
undisputed.
yeah.
So,
Uh-huh.
going up against her coach in Fury, and so I kind of like I'm a fan of hers because she put up a really good fight, and I knew it was going to be a
Hmm.
tough fight, and that's why I pushed Clarissa and Camp so hard, so hard. But so I got
It paid
a
off.
history with both of them fighters, and it's actually a great matchup. It's perfect timing for it. Of course, I know Shadeja wish she would have won um, the fight she had with Franchon to be champion right now. Going up
Hmm.
against Savannah Martin would be a better thing, but I think it's going to be a barn burner, man. This gonna be a crazy
Yeah.
fight.
High
It's gonna
energy.
be it's gonna be bloody. It's gonna be brutal. I just hope they don't be in there just act like fighting and missing and wrestling and looking sloppy. I hope they
Yeah,
get in there
yeah.
and be on slick
I
shit and
think
keep it cool. It's gonna end up in a knockout and blood, swollen eyes. Even though it's only 2-minute rounds, but this fight got the potential to get real ugly in there and beautiful
Yeah,
at the same.
yeah.
it does. It does. I see GT. My only thing is with Green, can she put it all together finally
Right.
with a solid opponent?
I
I
think she
think
has to.
she
I
don't
think
have a
she has
choice.
all counter pressure on her right now.
I don't
Hmm.
think she has a
It's
choice,
just
bro.
this.
She don't. I don't think she gets another shot after this if she don't win.
Yeah,
Respectfully.
I think it's gonna this hurts her real bad if she don't pull it off. Real
Put up or
bad.
shut up time.
It, I mean, bro, she's got all the tools. Like if you've watched her fight, like I watched her last two, actually three fights, especially on the Jake Paul card with Mike Tyson. She
Yeah.
can box, bro. She's got movement. She's got great IQ in the ring, bro. She moves around very well. She knows when to actually slip, punch. She uses her power well. She uses her range well. I mean, but it's like certain aspects sometimes is missing when she's exchanging or when she needs to exchange a little more. It's
Mm-hmm.
just can she put it together this fight? I don't know. We'll see.
She needs to hear what I'm about to say and what you just said. Um, Shadeja, I hope she hears this. Shadeja has a problem with trying to look the part too much. You got to be the
Instead of beat
part.
apart. Yeah.
The looking comes after when you're in the locker room watching the
Right.
highlights. The trying to look like what you want to look like in there is taking up too much time, too much of your fighting time, your setup time, your
Right.
creative
Right.
time. You in there trying to look it when you're supposed to be being it, and and that's it goes with what you just said, Staples. Like she got to put it together, and if she take some of that focus off of, you know what I'm saying, trying to like the cameras are on me, and I want to look like this when I go back home and watch my fight. She'll actually
Yeah.
look
Look like
like
she's
you
busy.
want to look like. Yeah,
Yeah.
got to stay busy,
She
busy
looking more
doing the right
busy than
thing.
she's actually. Right. She looking more
And
Yeah,
busy
she
than
got
she's
so
actually
much
being.
more potential. She's
and
so much better than what she's been giving us. So much more
100%,
potential. And I think,
100%.
and you know what? You know what might happen? She may lose this fight, or if she loses this fight, it's gonna put her. She needs to hit a rock bottom maybe, and then it's gonna turn her into the monster that she really is, because she's
Yeah.
really good, man. She could beat like before she turned pro, I had her going down as one of the greatest in the sport of all time on the women's side. And
Damn.
and
Mm.
this is like letdowns for me, you know, so for my predictions.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm usually right. because I predicted the rest of the stuff. I know I was going to train her and all that stuff. So I'm usually right when it comes to this stuff, long term predictions. So for her, I
For
think
sure.
she's gonna hit rock bottom and then shoot to the top, and she's gonna have like 3 or 4 losses, and she's gonna be 20 something
Yeah.
wins and 4 losses. She's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. But
Yeah. She just
she
needs. She
may
needs
have to lose this.
a mindset change, and it might. Sometimes people need the hard lessons.
Hmm. Hmm. I
For
don't know,
sure.
man. I'm wishing I'm wishing and praying for the best for her. Like I said, she has all the tools to be successful. She can box, but we're gonna find out. We're
Yeah.
gonna
For
find
sure.
out, man. And correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. At this level, sometimes you might have to take that shot in order to give one. You can't just slip and dodge
Yeah.
everything, man. You might have to sit in there and really feel some of Savannah Marshall's punches, bro, for a
Yeah,
quick
And
second.
yeah, and at
and
this
2 minute
level,
rounds, they
and
be taking
the versus that
advantage.
and then versus that opponent she got, ooh, you gonna have to take some because she Savannah gonna be giving them. Savannah
She
gonna be
throwing
giving
for
them.
sure. She throwing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So part three, what we got? Amanda Serrano,
Oh,
Katie Taylor.
Serrano
What y'all
Taylor.
think? What y'all think?
Uh,
I'm rooting
will
for
they be able to?
Serrano. I'm rooting for Serrano
Same,
for sure.
Me too. I mean,
same.
Um,
she should have
But
won. She should have won the last one. Actually, the
yeah,
last two.
I agree on the last one for sure. I don't know about the first one.
yeah, the first one I can't say it fully.
I'll have to watch that again. The first one.
It's a draw at worst. That's all I'm gonna say.
Draw that wow. Draw that
Uh,
worse is like that's one of them big
com-
rivalries.
I
Yeah,
don't know, man.
that's
What you? So
it's a draw at worst.
third fight, what you thinking? Will it be better
Stoppage,
than the second fight?
Stop it.
stoppage.
By
Hold on,
who?
stop it. Hold on, stop it over Taylor.
Yeah,
Serrano?
yeah.
I
Late,
can't say what I want to say.
late. Do me a
Them
favor, y'all.
UK women is built with them. All right, but like I say this without being mean, bro. They got the thicker skull, bro.
They do,
They
but
close.
you gotta watch those last two fights, bro, and look at the punishment that was taken.
I watched them, but that's the worst it could have got. I don't see it getting that bad the third fight.
I'm
I feel like
telling
the
you, bro.
second fight's the worst it could have got, bro, as far as like
Nah,
punishment goes.
I I think
I
there's a
get what
nice.
you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
There's an extra gear that Amanda has not hit yet, and I can see it clear as day.
But
Bro,
She's taking
Taylor
some punishment to get there though.
yeah,
So
that gear,
Taylor
yeah,
has too.
those
Taylor's taking
gears,
way more punishment.
you lose those gears though when you go through
that's
the
what I'm
wars
saying.
like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it
So
ain't like it might not be 6 no more. She might not have 6 gears. She might be like 5 1/4. You know what I'm saying?
5 facts,
Like I
facts.
mean, max. Like she might have maxed out her gears by all that
There was
punishment.
some
I,
wars, dog. There was some
Yeah.
yeah,
wars.
but I think Katie Taylor has been in wars previously versus Serrano. Maybe not.
So yeah.
Well, that's what we're
Now I ain't
saying.
saying
Katie
Katie.
Taylor.
Katie
I ain't saying,
Taylor is older than Amanda too.
okay, but Katie. I ain't saying Katie ain't been in the wars, but Amanda's been in some wars
She
Yeah,
has. She has,
man.
but Katie
for
Yeah,
a
has too,
man.
though,
long
man.
time. For a
I was gonna say
long
I'm
time.
not just talking about these fights. I'm talking about
Me either.
she always end up in a war. So it's like
100%.
kind of like Tyson Fury. Like I don't think Tyson Fury gonna be able to go back to that level because of the wars he been in.
We can hit on that, but yeah, Tyson. I don't want to see that again, bro. I don't want to see that.
And
I do not.
We ain't gonna
I
see
used
it.
to train some of 50 Cent fighters, and they used to fight at the Rosen Ballroom in not Times Square, but in
Yeah,
Manhattan.
yeah,
And also at
yeah,
BB King's in Times Square, and where else they fought? World Resorts up there in Queens. And
yeah, yeah,
so I seen Amanda's earlier career, like 2013, 14. I used to be ringside at those fights, and
yeah.
shout out to Dante Strayhorn. That was one of my fighters that was being promoted by 50 and James Kirkland as well. I trained him. He
Oh,
was
okay,
promoted by.
okay,
But
okay.
so I seen some of her early fights. So I've been seeing those kind of fights, for 10 years.
That's a
So
decade, a decade plus.
yeah, and as a matter of fact, I want to say 2014, 2013. So it's like 11, 12 years. But
Yeah, that's yeah.
yeah, so I think those gears you're talking about might not be as high as they used to be for sure. And then last fight, if you man, that woo, man.
That's what I'm
And
saying. Like
they got to go through training camps. Just imagine how brutal the camps would be to get prepared for a fight
facts.
like this.
I get it,
So
man, but you 40 years old versus a 36-year-old. 36-year-old, I think, has beat you both times, but I don't know, man. I don't. I don't know. I don't know.
First fight she lost.
Debatable. Debatable.
First fight,
both of them
first
need to
fight
move their
Serrano lost
damn
out.
head off the line more. They need to move their
Facts.
head off.
Man,
I
but I
think.
think that Katie Taylor can do it because y'all know what her build look like. She got the Irish like
Yeah,
they could take some hits, bro. Like for
and
life.
sh-
That's just their body type. That
the
head
weight
is
class. The
firm.
weight class is still new to Amanda too. She's only fought at the weight class for 2 fights now.
She ain't got that many fights left. Shouldn't have that many fights left in general.
No, I'm
Let
saying
Not
alone
for
the
like
weight
this.
50, yeah.
Like
class.
she's moved up 2 weight classes for this fight. Though is what I'm
Let
saying.
alone the weight class. She shouldn't have that many fights left. To be
Yeah, you
honest,
can
She
say
moved
I
up,
you can
know
say
she
the
she's
moved
same
up
just
thing
two
for
becoming
weight.
a
Katie.
household name.
She moved up 2 weight classes. She had 3 fights with her. It's gonna be her third fight with her
This is gonna be the third fight. Two weight
And you
classes.
at
She
think
2.
moved
she
up.
gonna stop her?
Yes.
And you
Yeah,
think that
I got.
after all that,
Yes.
I'm predicting the opposite. I'm predicting Amanda Taylor stoppage
Katie
now.
Taylor?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, my bad.
GT, I'm low key with you. Like you only have so much in the tank, bro. Like I feel like she emptied the clip last fight.
Bro, Katie did too. Katie got tired after round 2. Y'all can't tell me she didn't, bro.
But Katie's at that weight class though. So
Yeah,
like
K at that
that's
weight
her weight
class.
class.
It's different. It's huge difference. Huge difference.
If I'm telling you right now, if Amanda uses her distance just a little bit and uses that
She
reach
don't
advantage
do
just a
that.
little bit, but if she does, bro, she will be stopped
It's
early.
rock'em sock'em robots when they fight, bro. They sit right there.
They do.
It's rock'em sock'em. That's why we like it. That's why it's happening 3 times because it's a very entertaining style of boxing.
It
But
is.
that don't mean that
Right.
boxing style is gonna be able to happen
It's
three
not
times when you
sustainable.
go up. Not close,
It's not
especially at 2 weight
sustainable.
classes up. Listen, Staples, I'm going Katie Taylor stoppage with, and it might not be a knockout. They might just stop it because she taking a whole bunch of punishment.
GT, what you got?
I got a how many rounds they going?
10. It should be
10
I,
10.
or 8,
and this
right?
ain't the fight. This ain't the fight that's
No.
going 3 minutes, is it?
Let me check.
I thought that last one was
Not
3 minutes, right?
10. No, it wasn't.
They said I think it's one fight on this card that's going 3 minute rounds for the first time or something like that. Maybe it's one of the smaller like fights. That's four
Hey,
It,
four.
it
if
probably is.
it's this one, it ain't going that 10, boss. It ain't
They
going that 10, boss.
they went 10 to.
I'm gonna give it an eighth, seventh, eighth, or ninth round stoppage, man, for Taylor.
It ain't
That's
going
crazy.
10, boss. Boss, it is not going 10 rounds.
And this
I
ain't
don't know if
getting and I'm just kind of like going with this, like kind of like one of them predictions, like a foreseen prediction. This ain't kind of like I ain't going off of skills and what happened in the last fight. I'm kind of like I'm feeling the vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mhm.
feeling like the scenario
I
because
feel you.
of the just the details. You know what I'm saying? Not the
We
specific
just
detail.
described and even if you ain't going off of what's in front of you, we just described the type of punishment this lady has taken with two prior fights with the same woman at a weight class that is too higher than her.
Yeah.
And the last one, she was gashed up, to
Just
be
By a
hold on,
honest.
headbutt.
hold
By a
on. Just
headbutt.
imagine this. Just imagine a Crawford and Canelo fight. Three a
Trilogy.
trilogy.
Yeah, I give you
A
that.
Trilogy.
trilogy.
I give you
And the
that.
same
Trilogy.
scenario happened. You know what I'm saying? The smaller fighter comes up, and then oh man, it just
Then
be
does it
bad.
again. And
It
then
just
does it
sounds
again.
crazy.
Shit, man.
It just
After
sounds
losing the
crazy.
first two.
I'm trying to find the stats, like the punch output, because I'm pretty sure Katie did
Yeah,
not
It,
outland Amanda.
Katie throws less. Katie throws less, but
Way
they
less.
got a little more
I was about
steam
to
in the
say
tank.
because they hit a little harder. She don't got to throw as
Mhm.
many as Serrano
Bro, I
does.
think bro, Amanda's buzzed her more times than Katie's buzzed Amanda. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know about that.
Look at the fights, man. I want y'all to rewatch 1 and 2, and we'll talk.
I definitely remember two, like yesterday.
Yeah, I same. I was at the bar watching that.
That was a great
It was
fight.
in
She
front of the television.
I had Amanda winning that fight. That's what I said. Like I had her winning that fight. But
Yeah, that
100%.
one. Yeah, that one. But when that happens too, like, how do you like? Kudos to Bivol because he's probably a recent fight I could think of where he probably won the first one, and then they got robbed, but he came back and figured it out for the second. But
right.
like,
Hmm.
I
getting
agree.
robbed of a fight, and then you got to fight that same person, and especially one where she feels like she did all she can. In your brain, it's like, what are you gonna change? Like you're like, yo, I did what I thought I could do to win the fight in her style, like in her realm of style,
Hmm.
like come forward fighter. You're just like, damn, like what else?
I just don't think Katie Taylor shows me enough second fight. She didn't show me enough. She didn't show me enough to say, hey, okay, you know what? You might stop her next time y'all fight. Or I think you just performed way better, or you out hustled her. You
Right.
lay with your
I
head
agree.
damn near the whole
I
fight.
agree.
I, I
That's why I
I
said
get
I'm not
that
going
part.
off of the fight. I'm going off of the vibe, or what
Nah,
we
yeah,
just
I,
talked
I
about. Everything put together.
I get that
for sure.
part. I get that part. I'm just looking at it like a video game, and that health bar is rocked, bro.
Right. The health bar is low,
She's
boy.
she's zapped.
Exactly.
That second fight was less than a year ago, right? When that last like October?
It was like, yeah, it was last year. It
I
was
think it was
last year.
October, November.
It was November 15th.
Yeah, them punches
Okay,
might be like,
so
pss, 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 pss.
nigga, that's what. Okay, if it's November 15th, we
Bro,
sitting at
Katie took the worst out
right
Boom,
of her, bro.
around
boom,
set.
boom. For
Yo,
She
real.
gonna hit her in the same spot too. It's gonna hurt, bruh. I'm telling you, I fuck with Toronto, like for real. But
Me
I
too.
just think
Yeah.
that like it's just a lot that she has to do again, and she
man, if you
has to
hear
do
this,
more.
there's one nigga in this chat that believe in you.
No.
Not
He's
only
here.
what she have to
Hold on,
do,
no. We're not about to do
that's
that.
not what we
Nah,
said,
listen,
man.
because
That's not what we said.
she is arguably the best in the history of the sport.
To
So,
ever do it.
and, and to be honest, if she wants to go out with a
Sean Clearson.
bang, she needs to go out with this bang and hang them motherfucking gloves up, cause
And if she want to
oh,
go that route and she don't win, she still gotta hang him up. Because if she gonna go out like she did with two, this the last hurrah. That's how she gonna go out, like win or
nah,
lose.
you know what? They gonna give her this fight. They gonna give her this fight. They gonna give her this fight.
Bro, they don't have a choice.
They don't give her this
I
fight
hope she earn it, bro.
unless it's boom boom. If it's that, then it's over, man.
It ain't.
Right in that same spot, bro,
If it goes to
where
the
she was getting
scorecard,
hit.
she gets it.
We thought that the
Where's
last two
where's
times.
the fight at? Is it in
It's in New York,
where's the fight?
New
Madison
York.
Square Garden.
Oh shit.
Bro, it's a New York weekend, bro.
Puerto Rican
Shit.
weekend. They got
Yeah.
Shakur Berlanga.
That
Here.
one's in New York too. That was in New
Let,
Then
York
we got
too.
hey,
Serrano. That's four Boricas.
I was
let's
about
move
to
it on to
say, so I didn't
Saturday then.
realize
Let's
that
get
one
it.
was in New York too.
It's
I
all
didn't
New
realize
York.
that was in New York too.
Hey,
Mm.
let's start Saturday, bro. David Morrell, stoppage, 5
Yeah.
rounds, 6 rounds, easy.
Yeah.
You
I
said
won't.
what round?
Hmm.
You said
I'm
stoppage
saying
win?
later than that. 5-6.
Yeah.
I'm saying later than that.
We gonna see a bag. We gonna see a bag, bro.
I think he's gonna try to look good in this fight. I don't think he's gonna try to
For what?
clean him up
He
early.
looked good against Benavidez. What he got to prove?
You got to prove it to the public again, like domination.
Shit.
Sometimes I feel like you're gonna go out and dominate.
He
You might
next
not
up, bro.
get him out that early. Next up for what?
He's a world champion.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a
I
world
guess if
champion.
Benavidez goes to cruiser,
Benavidez and Morrell gonna have to see each other again. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
that ain't gonna. I don't think it's the
Much later.
outcome's gonna change.
Nah.
Probably like seven fights from now for Morrell. So
I was gonna say
it's
he
gonna
gonna have
be
to
it's gonna
clean
be a
some
win.
shit up.
Yeah,
I
he
think
definitely.
I think Morrell should go back to 168 for sure. Clean that up, personally.
Uh,
But
I mean,
Look,
nobody's cleaning that up till my man get rid of the belts.
the
man,
day.
Canelo not fighting neither one of them motherfuckers, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He can't clean up 168 till somebody get rid of them belts.
No comment. No comment. Uh,
Canelo fight Morrell.
I don't think he would,
I
bro.
I don't
he
think
would fight
he
Morel before he fight Benavidez.
Yes, but I still don't think he fights either one.
As a slap in the face, he's so petty that he would fight everyone that Benavidez has fought other than him, and then not fight him.
You know what? After
That's
the school fight, he ain't gonna want to fight another Cuban. He like,
right.
oh,
That's what I was thinking.
he like, nah, Laura, school.
Yeah,
Nah, I
Mm-mm.
ain't about to
He,
fight no Morrell. Even though Morrell he ain't one of them. He ain't one of them at all. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
nah,
But
yeah,
nah.
yeah.
but I looked at the what's his name, Imam
He,
Khataev.
yep.
Yeah,
He like if you look at both fighters, they both got similar records. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
10, 11 fights, something like that. If
right.
you look at Morrell, you would think he got like 20 to 25 fights. But when you look at Imam, you like he got about 10 fights. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like what
Yeah,
the record is. So that's the difference for me. Is like, and also the competition level.
Totally
David fought
different.
way tougher competition. So Imam ain't seen nobody like this in the pros. You know what I'm saying
mm-hmm.
he has in the amateurs, but and
It's
David
a
Right.
Morrell.
steamroll, GT.
Hmm?
It's a steamroll. It's a steamroll, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie
I
to
think
you.
so too. Yeah, I think so
That's why I
too.
think he's gonna try to just dominate and not really like try to just get him up out of there. Like he gonna get him out of there, but I think he's trying to like just
But
prove that
I
he
feel,
is outclassing him.
but I feel like if you play with your food a little too long, it's not appetizing no more, bro.
I don't think I don't think he got that in him to like to fight like that. He a little too tough to me
Yeah,
to play around. He seemed
And
like
he
yeah,
he don't got that choosing in his head. It's like go. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
just go no matter what, bro.
He don't got the gear shifter in his head. It's just one speed.
Yeah, not yet. You know what I'm saying? I think he gonna get it, as he fight more, but yeah, right now he gonna go, you know what I'm saying?
Because he's
Yeah,
too elusive. He's too elusive. He's
he's
got
he's a
everything in
good
his bag.
fighter. He's a really
Yeah.
good fighter. I think
Man,
obviously I definitely think it's over. I think he got it, but like I don't really think he has any like challenge in front of him.
I don't
But
think so either. So
yeah,
we going
pick clear
stop
victory. Clear.
stoppage around 6, 7, 5, 4.
Oh, I can't call around because
same.
I can't call around, but I would if I was to guess, I would say mid to late. I would say mid to late.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
5. Stoppage round 5.
I'm going late. I'm going late.
Respect.
I'm
Respect.
going late.
All right, man. Let's get to the next one then. Matisse and Albert Puello. Who y'all got, bro?
That's one of
Alberto
those
Puello.
ugly matchups for
Yeah.
style. It's gonna be a bloody, swollen, brutal, long, close fight, or
Lumped up.
uh stoppage, or a crazy stoppage. And
Good little lump.
I'm a huge Matias fan, and
Still?
yeah, I can't just drop off like that, because once you show me you got something, I want to see it again. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's still there.
Yeah.
It's in the back, where it just depends on who in front of him. And
Yeah.
I- I'm not. This dude is can give him the possibility of having those kind of performances, well, that kind of performance this night. But he also is awkward at the same time, so it can be that, or it can't be
That's a
that.
tough
But
style. Yeah. That's a tough style.
Matias is he definitely got it in his back pocket. He can pull it out anytime. I know that for sure. It's just about who in front
Yeah.
of him and what they possess. And I think
He's shown it.
he still need to get some more experience fighting. International fighters from all around the world, especially Americans,
Awkward styles. Yeah.
so that he can know how to do what he do on everybody instead of just some people.
Right.
And the more he fight, the more he's having these big fights, and the more he's in camp. Because they have to bring in better fighters. You know what I'm saying, to be facing
Mm-hmm.
these
Absolutely.
big. So
Absolutely.
he's getting that kind of experience to where he's able to try the stuff that works on other people against these better people. So I think his experience is going up, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a good fight, and I hope he win. You know what I'm saying? But I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I'm his fan that be around, just like y'all fans of AB, whether he win or
For sure.
lose. So
For
yeah.
sure. Yeah. No, I agree. It's definitely he just gotta be focused. I think after that little slip up he had, um, I'm kind of rooting for him, kind of how you are, GT, where it's like, damn, I know he slipped, but that's just temporary. Like he
Mm-hmm.
got to show how temporary that slippage was. Um,
Right.
Not saying that he can't get back, but I feel like this would be, especially with the awkward style you're going up against. It's like, are you really focused? Because that ain't something he could just mail in. He can't just mail in this fight like and just go in and think it's gonna be an easy night. So that's gonna prove how focused he really can be when you got to fight these awkward fighters like this.
I feel like Alberto's he's he's not slippery. He's not. I think he can get in the pocket and fight. He can also stay outside of the pocket and fight too. But I think he's explosive just as much as Matisse, in my opinion. He's got
Yeah,
some punching
I think
power,
it's more. I would say it's more.
more
Yeah,
explosive. Yeah, I mean, I, I don't see a problem. I really don't see a problem with it. I think he might have his way with Matisse. I ain't gonna lie.
he might have
Yeah,
his
He
way with Matisse.
yeah
it's a
because
possibility. It's definitely a possibility, because the
I,
style, it's ugly. It's an ugly matchup.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it,
Somebody that want to do this, then somebody want to do.
yeah.
I guess
It's
early in
ugly.
that
You know?
fight, that's going to give us a lot because if he down early in them scorecards, I don't think it's. I don't know if I trust him enough to
Turn
get
it
it
up,
back in. Like, yeah,
I
run it in the
mean,
stuff.
think about the last 3 fights for both fighters. Resume wise, Matisse, he's had some good fighters, but if you looking
hmm
on the other side, bro, like Gary Antoine Russell, I mean, they whole family, bro, they got fighters. So you fight one of the Russell brothers. You also
yeah.
then fought what's the dude who gave Tiafimo that work, which I think he beat Tiafimo. What is his name? Let me look it up. Spanish dude. Spanish dude. What's his name?
That gave Tio the work.
Uh huh. He didn't beat Tio. I think he got robbed, in my opinion, but we'll talk about
Oh,
that a different day.
oh,
We
oh,
know
oh,
this
oh. I think I know who you're talking
Spanish
about.
dude.
Sander Martin. Sander Martin.
Sandor Martin. Sandor Martin. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, the
He
yeah.
was
Martin dude.
yeah.
Sandor
He was
Yeah,
Martin.
he was slippery. He
yeah.
was a counter
That's a good
puncher.
fight.
Like
That was a good fight. That was a good
it was
fight.
a
Yeah,
it was a good
yeah,
fight.
for sure.
He's just I think he's been tested a little more, man. A little more. And he's seen a little bit of both styles. He's seen a lot of elusiveness. He's seen better fighters, in my opinion, at
He
140 than
ain't
Matisse.
seen no Matias though. That's a whole different monster.
Yeah, man.
He
Do
one of a
people still
kind. He one of a
do
kind, right?
people still think he's the boogeyman though at 140?
Well, I ain't gonna say that. We can't. I can't say
Uh-uh.
that no more. Can't say
He,
that no more.
He ain't the
they were
boogeyman
calling
no
him the
more.
boogeyman at one point, though. Y'all know that.
Yeah, for sure. That's because
Yeah,
after
yeah,
one performance, though. You know what I'm saying, it wasn't like they did it after one. That's all it took. Cause I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie, I was on that same train. You know what I'm saying? And
You
I ain't
know,
mad
it's
at it.
very, yeah. I feel like it's like because of the lack of the clear cut, like one guy. That's why it's like you can latch on pretty quick to like, okay, this they don't want to see him because it's like it's so much uncertainty in that division. So it's like, okay, this could be the guy, in my opinion.
And
But yeah,
look
we'll
into man.
see.
Matisse struggles with boxers. He struggles a little bit. He can be neutralized, but
for
I'm gonna
sure.
go Alberto by decision.
What?
Yeah, an easy decision at that.
Easy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know something we don't.
Yeah, because I gotta. I can't pick a winner. I can just say it's gonna be a crazy a weird knockout, or a bloody, brutal war,
I can
and
see
You
that.
it's
think it
gonna
goes?
end in
Do
a
you think it goes the
close
distance?
fight. Close fight. It's either gonna
You
be
think?
a crazy a weird knockout, or it's gonna go the distance in a close fight.
Mm,
Both
I'm
fighters
not mad.
hurt. Both fighters hurt. Both fighters swole. Both fighters bruised, hurt, tired, breathing heavy in the sixth round. Well, I know Matías should be breathing heavy in the sixth round, but maybe both of them. I just see a
yeah.
close,
MG.
Mm,
but
mm. Damn.
It's
that's a
tough,
hard one
man.
to call. That's a hard one to call.
It's tough.
Can I just give a winner, bro?
Yeah, give me a winner.
Matthias is winning this fight, but I just
Damn.
don't know. I just
Can't
I
picture it.
can't pick a I can't pick an outcome though.
Only reason why I could see Matias winning is because of the punishment that Alberto took from Sandor Martin or Martin
I think he
last
kind of
fight.
knows now what's at stake too. Like I think he's gonna be focused. I personally I think he kind of knows
Maybe.
it's almost shit to get off the pot time for bros. That's kind of what I mean.
Who? Matias?
Yeah.
Well,
If you
yeah.
want to like get up in that tier of not he's not gonna be the boogeyman anymore, but getting that tier where they start talking about him again.
Gotta get in that bag, bro. Maybe he did this training camp, and I just don't know.
I'm going Matthias.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Um,
I can't pick one on this one, but I'm rooting for Matías to win though.
and I'll root for both fighters for sure. I'm just
I
trying to
want a
be a
good fight.
realist.
I want a good
Definitely want a
fight.
good fight. Definitely
Oh,
want a
it's
good
gonna
fight.
be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. But you know what? It's also one of those fight with for Puello style is it could be clashes ahead. It could be
Yeah,
ugly.
yeah.
It could be ugly, but it's like I think we guaranteed a good fight on this one, man.
I think so too.
Yeah, I hope it's not ruined by like an accidental head clash where it cut kind of,
Yeah, it's gonna be
derails
one
the
of the,
night.
it's one of those matchups because they just the styles like it's hard. I can't
Yeah,
explain it first, but it's
I see
definitely
what
one
you're
of those
saying.
possibly
Speak
ugly fights.
Speaking of styles, Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. That's a hell of a
Un-
clash.
Unanimous decision if Shakur does what he's supposed to do, which is box, try and not get hit, and to not try to get a knockout or a stoppage or to hurt him, just score and win every round. It should be the scorecards. I would say going to be 117, 111, 115, 113, and 116,
Yep.
1, all for Shakur.
I'm torn.
What?
I'm torn.
Why?
Glass. I'm gonna let you go. I come back to me. I'm torn though, not on who wins, but just how it looks.
Okay. Okay.
Just how it looks.
Uh, honestly, is this shrinking ring thing a real thing? Or are they just fucking around?
Hell no, they can't do nothing like that.
I'm just
I
making
hope
sure they
it's
fucking
not.
around.
This
Y'all
ain't
niggas want
Overtown boxing can't even do that.
no.
Yeah.
Like man, y'all niggas want a turkey so bad. He doing bullshit.
Slow down,
It might
slow down.
be in the future though. It might be in the future though.
I hope
Yeah, yeah.
not.
Well,
Not
I
not.
honestly think that
It'll be a league like that for sure.
it could be some shit like that.
We going
Definitely.
back
I
to
can see that.
gladiator days. We going back to gladiator days and Squid Games here soon.
That's hey, you ain't too far off, especially with, people gonna be
Hmm.
Heard for change once this country kind of fold. I'm gonna leave that
Facts.
there. Anyway, so I think honestly, I think Shakur about to dominate, man. It's been a lot of fucking talk that doesn't pertain to this fight that's about Shakur. I feel like all the talk about this fight isn't how he's gonna perform in this fight. Now, hopefully he stayed focused enough to just say, I feel like even every question they ask, it's just not about this fight. It's just I don't know how to explain it. But like
Tank, Floyd Schofield.
anybody, yeah,
Yeah.
anybody, but what's in front of him. So I'm like, okay, hopefully he could take that and also not look past it and just clean it up. I think I personally am a huge fan of Shakur. I think he's gonna dominate um pretty easily, actually. That's how I'm feeling. I feel like he's gonna go out and dominate pretty easily.
Yeah, I think
Personally.
so. Yeah,
I
I
think
got
he's
an
gonna
8 to
really
4.
show there's levels to this shit. I think he's gonna show us really levels to this, bro. And
It's a lot of
dominate
it's,
that.
it's a lot of stuff I want to say. But I'm gonna
Go
keep
ahead,
it like
hate. Go
nah
ahead,
nah
hate,
nah.
bro.
I'm not gonna hate this time. I'm gonna keep it short. I just one or two ways, man. He can dominate and make it look easy, or it's gonna be a tough night and he still wins. I think Williams.
You think they're gonna cook the books for him? Was that what you said?
No, 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 no. I think Williams Zepeda is probably one of the better fighters that he's fought. Like in my opinion, I
Yeah.
mean, Herring
And
that was a great fight. He was a good fighter. He might have been, you know, maybe not his best self at that night, but if you're looking at Shakur opponents outside of that, I ain't really seen no true test, bro. So we gonna see what Shakur's made of this fight,
I think it's
and I
because he
think he
makes
might look good.
his opponents look like not true tests because of how he neutralizes them they're offensively.
The one fighter I will give you is Oscar Valdez. I wasn't
But
expecting that.
Yeah.
did he fight was it Jojo Diaz?
Yeah.
I
No.
think I
Yeah,
thought
I
Devin
think
Haney fought Diaz.
I
Didn't
don't
they
know.
both fight Diaz?
I
But
don't.
yeah, the Valdez fight definitely showed us you
That
know how
showed me a lot.
Shakur fights the traditional Mexican style, and actually Valdez has more twitchy explosiveness than Zepeda. So I think this fight will be easier than that fight.
Really,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna neutralize him completely offensively, man. It might
big time.
look to the
he very well could. He very well
naked
could.
eye like a bullshit fight, but I think he's just gonna dominate him with what he
He
does, which is turning you into a non-fact.
he
Yeah,
very well could, and I think, I mean, we could see a stoppage. I'm not ruling that out. I mean, I know he has hand issues.
I don't think we're gonna see a stoppage,
You never
personally.
know, bro. You never know because it's not about how hard he hits. He's very accurate, and I think if he can hit him to the body, because Williams Zepeda is always coming forward. If he wins himself, and then Shakur hits him with a body shot, I don't know, bro.
yeah. There's definitely room for a stoppage. Definitely room for a stoppage. I had that in my prediction. Let me see what I
Um,
said. I wrote it down, so I wrote that down. So
You had stoppage in prediction for real.
yeah, I
Hmm.
had, but
oh,
I got a unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? I gave the complete
that's how I'm
scorecard.
feeling.
I can like see it. I can like see what they're gonna say. But I got aura stoppage on swelling, cuts, frustration, loss of hope. So that's kind of like what you said. He coming running in, getting touched, like a clear display of just dominance, and
Yeah,
that drops spirit. And when the spirit falls, the physical falls. They start getting tired. The corners
for
start looking.
sure.
The referees start looking, and they start to decide like, hey, we gonna call it a night because it ain't looking
Yeah,
too much of a unanimous decision. It's going is he winning every round. It's like almost like a shutout. He won 1 out of 9
yeah,
rounds. I think he just stopped this. So that's
Damn.
yeah.
that's definitely a possibility for me.
Could you
I
I'm
imagine?
rolling.
Could you imagine Sabeda quitting on the stool? How
to
crazy people are
Nah,
gonna
yeah,
react.
to
as a
Shakur I
Mexican,
can't. To Shakur I can't.
that had to be total frustration.
Yeah.
The
I,
thing
But
is,
hey,
Zepeda ain't never fought nobody like a Shakur. He ain't never fought no Shakurs, but Shakur fought a bunch of Zepedas. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because and and this is like the traditional um Mexican
Mexican
brawl.
style.
or
Yep.
and they call us African Americans, but indigenous Americans. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
of course they fought a bunch of us, and of course we fought a bunch of them. But
Yeah.
Shakur's on a different level. Zepeda ain't a Chavez. Zepeda ain't a Ricardo Lopez.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
But Shakur is one
Mm-mm.
of the Andre Wards. You know what I'm
For
saying? The
sure.
Whitakers. So
Yeah.
it's a different. It's a huge difference in skill level. So of course, and you can always say that a great um, indigenous American, African American, they call us, versus could be beat by a decent Mexican traditional style brawler, and vice versa. A great,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm saying vice versa. So,
Indigenous American. Yeah, I'm rolling with
yeah,
you.
yeah, but that ain't gonna happen in this fight because Shakur skills are too, they're just too high. You know what I'm saying? It is too high for this guy.
Hmm.
And if he keep his distance and just like I said, he don't try to hit him too hard. Just land, just score and win the rounds. Don't be going there trying to get a stoppage because everybody complaining. Just go in there and win a fight. It should be a boring, um, dominant fight, but
Right.
it's supposed
Right.
to go that way. It's supposed to go that way. Now, if he go in there and be risking his hands and all that, that's like
It's
the
not
wrong.
worth it.
That's
It ain't
gonna
worth
change
it.
everything. Yeah. For
Yeah,
sure.
he got like let's say he like 25 to, well, for me anyway, I think he 25 like 33% into his career. He still got like 66 and 75% left,
Yeah.
and
A
he got
good
to take
third.
care of
Good third
his
in
hands.
his career.
Yeah, his hands need to be like the priority. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I gotta go in. These gotta be the number one thing I keep on my mind because these gotta last until my
The end
75%.
of it.
Because
Right.
they gotta make the journey. You know what I'm saying? And
For sure.
so if you go in there and be trying to get stoppages against hard heads, you know what I'm saying, and guys that's coming forward and ain't doing no backing, and especially Mexicans, they don't play. You know what I'm saying? And they not backing up. So when you hit them, that they ain't moving, and you got to take all that force on your hands.
For
Even
sure.
people with great hands hurt their hands on Mexicans that fight this kind of style. So
Right.
somebody with
Right.
brittle hands or had issues in the past with their hands, they should not fight that kind of fight. So just touch them,
Right.
put a little bit of pepper on it, but don't be in there trying to score no knockdowns with one
You don't
with
need
one
to.
punch shots. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now
Right. Right.
getting hurt or
Loading
something, touch
up.
hard or something, but yeah, this should be an easy fight. This should be an easy fight, man. Hopefully,
I'm
yeah. Another thing is I hope that because this is a Southpaw versus Southpaw, and they don't really get to fight
Yeah.
each other. I hope that Shakur doesn't do the Philly shell, like majority of the fight. Like,
Right.
hands
Right.
up, be safe, be smart, and get the win. You know what I'm saying? Leave out of the ring without
For
no cut.
sure. For sure. That's a good assessment. I think, um, like you were saying, I think the lack of uh well, complete like hard you can't even say hard-handedness, but like the lack of wanting to fuck up this part of your career trying to get a stoppage because everybody's trying to make sure you get a stoppage
Right.
is the biggest hindrance of him in this fight. So I guess it's him against him,
yeah.
essentially. It feels like it's him against him. And
I,
maybe that's why people are overlooking it, but that's how I feel.
I mean, I think it's gonna be a good test for him though. Like I know it's
Oh
probably
yeah,
gonna be
sure.
easy. It's gonna be
Yeah.
easy, but he will be tested. He might even get touched a little bit. I'm not saying he's gonna get knocked out or clipped or nothing like
Oh
that.
yeah, he gonna get
He,
touched unless he also.
He'll yeah.
he gonna get touched. Emphasis on that little bit. He ain't gonna get touched that much.
Yeah,
Emphasis
this is
on
a
that
huge
little bit.
fight. This is a huge fight in his career. It's gonna be one of
Yes.
those. Name it. It's gonna be one of those big ones. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the
Yeah.
way it's gonna look. You know what I'm saying on tape
Yeah.
afterward.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of
For
the
sure.
ones he gonna be the smile. It's gonna be one of his favorite fights to watch.
Yeah.
At the end of his career, and like a Mayweather versus Corrales. It's
hmm
gonna be something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's
If
gonna be,
if
it's
he
gonna
pu-
be something like that.
if he
If he
pulls that
do it,
off, if he does what he's supposed to do, don't worry about anybody else, bro. Don't worry about the crowd. Don't worry about your fans. Don't worry about people who don't like you. Don't worry about none of that shit. Just go in and win. If he can do that, I will cut Shakur a lot of slack because I. It's not even that I don't like Shakur, bro. I just don't like the Tank and Shakur comparison. That's it. That's it.
You don't like Shakur, bro.
No, I don't mind Shakur. I actually watch every Shakur fight. every Shakur fight.
It's
Hey,
like
I
y'all
liked him
got
better at
a
130.
Jordan LeBron. Y'all got like a Spence Crawford thing. It's like y'all
Yeah,
like both.
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you
I'm
can like
like
both.
both. You know what I'm saying? I'm like both. I'm kind of neutral like that though. People say I'm political. They say I'm
Yeah.
political. But I try to like everybody, man. But
Hey, greatness, you like greatness, man. So if people are great in their own way, you
right.
fucking with greatness. That's just how it is.
I ain't mad at it, man. Look, Shakur, good
You
luck
don't
to you,
fuck with
bro.
Shakur, man.
Nah, I can't say that I don't, bro. I watch all his fights not to critique,
You
He
but
holding
gonna
to,
your
like him after this.
words.
He gonna like him after this fight.
You holding
I'm
your
I'm gonna
words
like
for a
him.
reason.
I'm gonna like him more after this fight. I just got to
Yeah, there
see
you go.
what
There
I
you go.
want
There
to
you go. There
see.
you go. There you
I'm
go.
gonna
I
be
gotta.
in the
Like
middle of Vegas at a craps table, and I'm gonna be calling your ass at the end of the fight, and you still gonna have that sour face on when you take care of Zepeda,
Hey, I'm gonna have that Uncle Ruckus face, huh?
and I'm gonna grab a random citizen, could be woman or man, and I'm gonna have him talk to you about how Shakur could beat Tank. But that's not. That's I'm just
Damn.
gonna egg him on. I'm just gonna egg him on to that. That's all.
All right, look. Let's get to this last one, bro. Berlanga and Shiraz, bro. What's up? I
They trying to
I
end
got
that with fireworks.
Berlanga by stoppage, round 9.
They try to line up one of those manufactured knockouts to make it the best fight of the night, but I don't know if that's how it's going to go. I've lost faith in Berlanga a little bit, to be honest.
I have two. I
So I
have
don't know
two.
if it's going to be that manufactured. Like it feel like they went to the Mexican corner store down the street, got the big M80 firework, and they're gonna try to let that bitch off. But it might be a dud. Might be a dud, bro.
I don't know, man. I think Turkey like what's his name, Shiraz.
Yeah, he
Shiraz,
likes
yeah.
him. He don't.
Shiraz,
It's
yeah,
all about Shiraz.
yeah,
Shiraz is the
Yeah.
future for Turkey.
yeah. I think so. I think so too. So I don't know about the M80, but I think it's gonna be a good. I think it's gonna be a good fight. And like I feel the same way about Berlanga. I kind of fell off of the train. You know what I'm saying? Because it was going real good at the beginning. A whole bunch of swinging.
Fast.
And
Fast.
I think it's a gift and a curse when you start like that. You know what I'm saying? Like some people would rather not start off like that because the fall off gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? Because the hype
Yeah,
is moving so hard that the
for
fall
sure.
off. Yeah. Um. So I like Shiraz's style. I honestly think that he could get a knockout. You know, if things go
Ooh,
like say like 7-8ish and Berlanga a little tired, he can get
Yeah.
actually not a whole lot tired, but just like where he starts to where
Make mistakes.
some of his power fades,
Yeah.
um, and he's like not too evasive. I
Yeah.
think the
Not disciplined.
yeah, he could possibly get a stoppage. Of course, Berlanga can get a stoppage. Shiraz makes he has a whole lot of availabilities. I tell my fighters availability, but it means openings. He make a
Yeah.
lot of. I ain't gonna call him. I'm gonna call them mistakes. They mistakes in my book. He make a lot
Yeah.
of them when he's throwing combinations, and
Hmm.
that's not good against a huge puncher, especially not a
Yeah,
puncher. A little swag to him, you know. Berlanga got a little swag, so
for sure.
he could do some little weird things and sneak in some weird shots because he got some of that funky stuff off on Canelo, and you know he a great defender. So I actually I would lean towards a Berlanga stoppage, but
mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised by a distance and a draw. A distance going by draw.
Honestly, think that if it go to distance, Shiraz, I think Turkey gonna cook them
Yeah,
books.
yeah. Yeah, I would go with that too. If I had to bet some money, I would bet on that if I
I
had
think
to.
that's how I'm about to go. I think that's where I'm going with it.
I
Because
don't
who
think I'm a
fought? Was it Adamas? Carlos Adamas? They
Carlos Adames, but I thought
yeah,
Yeah,
Carlos Adames won that fight. To be
yeah, he won
honest
that
with you,
fight clearly. He won that fight clearly. So that's why we talking about cooking the books, right?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but my
Yeah.
thing is, bro, like Shiraz is new to the weight class. This is his first fight at 168. You got to feel them punches, bro. If
you do got
Berlanga
to
can
feel
get
them punches.
inside a little bit, if he gets inside and hits him with something clean, bro, one is it's gonna be good luck, Chuck.
Nah, I didn't know
2,
that.
he
That
might be
makes
asleep.
a huge difference. That makes a huge difference.
Mm.
First fight is 68.
First fight is 68.
Yeah, that makes a
I'm not
difference.
I'm not sold yet. I'm not sold. I know what you did to Emma Williams, but I'm still not sold yet, bro.
I'm not saying I think he's the clearly better fighter. I'm just saying I feel like
Style wise.
volatility of Edgar Berlanga is like say he's thinking the same thing you are and he's not landing them shots at first. He just seems like he's a plan A fighter, no plan B, no plan C. Kind
I
of like
agree.
Deontay Wilder.
I
Where if
agree.
plan A ain't working, him and his team looking at each other like, do it again, see if it work again.
I think you
Now
can
throw
do
that
that though.
same punch.
I think you can do that against Shiraz though because of what GT said. There's a lot of holes there that he can take advantage of, bro.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
And I don't think Berlinga gives a fuck no more about what anybody says. So I think he's coming in with a whole new
I
mindset.
think it's the opposite. I think that he trying to chase that. Me personally, I think he trying to chase that high again, where he
I
was
get it.
when he was
I would
up
say,
there.
I would say so too, cause he got like a the trajectories change. Like let's say like you got like a boxing trajectory, and then a fame and
Yeah,
material and money and popularity, and he was like this on the boxing, at first, and the
they
money
thought he
was
was gonna
down
be
here.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, and then it went like this. After the Canelo, he got money and fame, but the boxing momentum was low. So yeah, he needed
Yeah.
this win to actually like get back on the same trajectory.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
he probably like put the work in for this fight because he really really like you said he want that spot back, that feeling, that
I hope
high.
so. I hope he. I mean, I hope he chased it the right way though. Not like I need this knockout. Like I think it should be more like I need this win. If
It's
it's I need
facts.
this knockout, then because that was what got him in trouble in the first place.
It's
But
facts. It's
I
facts.
this would be the fight that proved to me if he actually taking it serious or not, or if he just wants the fame. Because he was, and I don't. I mean, I do, but don't. But like there was like like Fat Joe and a few other celebrities was on his bumper like after the first few, and
Mm-hmm.
Puerto Rican made.
Like you were saying, GT, it's a gift and a curse because like they putting him up, and he only 3 4 fights in. Some people don't know what comes with that or how to handle that. So now you getting booked in fights you probably you should have slow walked, and now you getting booked and stuff just because people think you deserve that spot or. And it ain't like you don't. It's just you should have slow walked it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I'm putting my money. Not saying that it is going to happen. I think I'm confident in that, but value wise, I'm taking to the distance the other way. So
It's a
Speaking,
beautiful, it's a beautiful matchup to me. Beautiful. I'm talking about like it's like guaranteed to be a great result. Like the
it
result
shouldn't
can be
be
okay,
great regardless.
it shouldn't be boring whatsoever. It should
Yeah,
not be
yeah,
boring.
without a doubt, without a doubt.
yeah.
Speaking of money, MG bets. Can we move to that segment real quick before we get out of here?
I
What
hadn't
you got
even
cooked
looked
up
at the
for?
lines, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even looked at the lines yet. I was busy today.
Hmm.
Uh, I can send them through. I didn't get a chance to look at the lines.
You good, bro. Whatever you can do, whatever you can give the viewers, bro. They need some luck this week, bro.
I
They
need
need
some luck,
luck.
nigga. I've been getting cooked. Speaking of, I'm be on them tables trying to lady luck it. No cap.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
Sorry, yeah. That's all. Yeah, I've
I
been
ain't
running
got
around because it's tripping
dollar.
this week.
They can't get $1 out of me. Hell
Hey,
no.
you doing it the right way, boss. You doing it the
Man.
right way.
You gonna end up
Oh,
I'm
like
telling you what.
up like this too.
Oh yeah,
You
I do it for fun. I don't do it so like I don't ever. I'm a responsible better to where if I'm not having fun doing something, I don't double down, triple down. Like okay, I got to get this back. I only have what's in that account. What I'm cool with just fucking off, which is not that much. So it's like throw it, and if I lose that, that's entertainment, fun essentially. It's like me going to the movies or something. That's how I look at it. Granted,
yeah. In
definitely
my
I could say
twenties,
that.
I said the same thing. But, woo.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
save it and not have to worry about that at all or the heartbreak of it all. It's
well,
coming soon,
we
but
gonna
yeah,
we gonna go ahead and skip MG bets, bro. One last
my
thing.
bad, Chief.
You good? You good? You good? One last thing, GT, bro.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite fighter, man, Adrian Broner.
Mm-hmm.
If he told you today, like, hey, man, like, need you in my corner, bro. What's it looking like? I need to figure out who's in the corner, who's part of your team. What's the camp looking like? What you doing to my boy, man? What's up?
Oh man,
Yeah, pause.
we do it big, man, because for Coach Mike, man, rest in peace. Um, we definitely would have Levi as my assistant. Um, I don't think I would put anybody else in the corner besides mm we just have somebody in the corner like it'd be one of those moments, man. It'd be somebody that means something to AB. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Be something like that because
Rashi or
their presence would just be felt. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have any input. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want them to have any input. Unless it was something. We needed some energy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, like it could even be a mom. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. Some
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying. Like
No,
we
I
Sure.
and then
understand.
camp would be like somewhere like a Colorado Springs. I don't think I would necessarily put it there because he's done camps there. We've done a camp there, but he's done plenty. And I don't want him being around any familiar places where there's any women who need,
Libations.
yeah, where there's any women. I wish I could bring them here, you know what I'm saying? But it'd be in the States somewhere. So somewhere like a Colorado Springs, somewhere like a, hidden ducked off like that to where it ain't no fun, where we just lock in kind of like we're in the military type.
Big Bear or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Even more secluded, even more private than a big bear. Um,
Yeah.
'Cause he needs that, you know what I'm saying? Sad to say.
Stick him in
So
North or South Dakota. Ain't a damn thing there.
Yeah,
AB
facts.
need that. AB need that.
How
Yeah.
much time? How much time would you need?
Um, Time. Well, I would definitely need a nutritionist and uh, a strength and conditioning coach. But as far as time, I would want to. It depends on the opponent, but I would really love to about 3.5 months. Because he
Mm.
needs it. It's just that it sounds crazy, but he's just in that situation. You know what I'm saying? That's just the
Yeah.
circumstances. Sad to say, but yeah, I would need 3.5 months. Last time I trained him for the not for the Figueroa fight that was canceled, but for the Santiago fight, we trained for four
Hmm.
months.
Mm-hmm.
But that was off being off for 2 years after the Pacquiao
Layover.
loss.
Right.
Yeah, so he needed that. He needed those 4 months. He was in his 180s. Got him down to 40. Well, real close, and he ended up fighting 47 for that one. But yeah, he would need some time. He would need some time for sure. And I don't know how he built right now. I don't know what his weight is, but yeah, I would need 3.5 dedicated months. You know what I'm saying? And I
Pick
would
the
have to
pick the opponent.
pick the opponent.
You can go 140 or 147 or catch weight at 144.
Yeah, it'd definitely be like a catch weight of 47. Um, I don't really want to say no name because it's gonna happen, and then they gonna be like, oh, they wanted to fight us. They gonna whoop our ass. So you know what
I
I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you.
let's just say it's another AB by the name of Arnold Barbosa.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Two ABs. Yeah, that's easy money though.
That's another
If
stoppage.
it's easy money, if that man locks in
Lock
and
in.
lock in and listen to me, and he gotta like reset back to when he was a youngster. Like he gotta carry his gym bag. Um, I'm gonna make him clean his room, do the dishes. It's gonna be like it ain't gonna be like no AB that got a million in the bank. Like nah, we starting from
Yeah,
scratch.
yeah.
We about to get out the mud again. We gotta get out the mud because you done slipped back into the goddamn mud. So yeah, it'd be one of them situations, man, where he had to really lock in. Like he'd be on punishment. Like we damn near handcuffing our ankles. Um, all all the coaches, you know what I'm saying, to make sure his ass don't leave the house, man. Cause
Right.
yeah, he gonna try to sneak out and be bad. So yeah, he had to lock in. Levi used that joke to me. He said, "Man, you might have to lock that nigga, man, handcuff him to your ankles, man, because he be trying."
Hey, he
I
ain't
thought he was
lying.
bullshit. I thought Levi was
He
bullshit.
was not bullshit.
He was honest.
Mm.
Well, man, shout out to your team. Shout out to AB. Shout out to Levi. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody, man. Cincinnati natives, West Side legends. Hey, that's LaRue's room, man. We're gonna catch y'all next week. Got a couple things in store. Adrian Granados. We're gonna see you next week too, bro. But we'll see y'all later. Peace.